With just 75 days to go until the midterm election, the Democratic and Republican parties are each trying to unite. Today, the Minnesota DFL held a unity rally to drum up support for the party's top candidates, but they'll face a tough test for both U.S. Senate and governor. Danny Spiewak joins us now to break all this down. Hey, Danny.
Hey, Chris, the two parties are taking a different approach in November. Both of the DFL endorsed candidates for governor and senator, Amy Klobuchar and Peggy Flanagan, won their primaries this month. But on the Republican side, neither candidate, Lisa Demuth and Michelle Tafoya, had the backing of the Minnesota GOP party and activists in the party heading into the primary election. But parties don't settle general elections. The voters in November will.
You know, primaries are tough.
After losing in a landslide last week, Congresswoman Angie Craig threw her full support behind Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan at Thursday's Minnesota DFL Unity Rally in Little Canada.
I want to congratulate the Lieutenant Governor on her victory and a hard-fought campaign.
In their first public appearance together since their bitter primary ended, Flanagan thanked Craig
for your gracious words, for your support, for running one hell of a campaign.
By nominating Flanagan for U.S. Senate and Amy Klobuchar for governor, DFL primary voters selected the same candidates who received endorsements from party activists in the spring.
Today, we stand united.
But there was one notable absence from the Minnesota DFL Unity Rally: Governor Tim Walz, who was spotted miles away at Vikings practice.
It is a nice escape from my daily grind.
Given his sagging popularity numbers, Republicans have attempted to tie Walz to both Flanagan and Klobuchar.
I think it tells you just how persona non grata Tim Walz has become.
Even though the GOP's candidates for Senate and governor, Michelle Tafoya and Lisa Demuth, did not win their party endorsements, Republican strategist Priya Samsundar says they're the strongest candidates the party could have run.
For the first time in years, you're seeing candidates in the general election on the Republican side who are well-funded, who have money in the bank.
But Republicans have not displayed total unity. After losing to Michelle Tafoya, GOP-endorsed Senate candidate Adam Schwarzy has not publicly backed her in November. And in the governor's race, Mike Lindell is calling for a recount after his loss to Demuth.
It's unfortunate, but I think at the end of the day, Republicans made their choice. They know exactly who they're getting behind.
The Minnesota GOP issued a response to the DFL rally today saying, "Where is Walz?" But while Republicans try to paint the DFL candidates as an extension of Walz, the Democrats have attempted to tie the GOP candidates to President Trump, calling Tafoya and Demuth a rubber stamp for his policies.